It can even be for quitting smokes. Let's say you have the habit of smoking. What are you going to do? Imagine 1 minute down the line, the alarm rang. The moment the alarm rings, you're going to take that cigarette, put it in that box, and put it in that dustbin and say, I hate smoking. I don't smoke at all. And quickly have a new glass of water. Why? You remember I said you need to create a new habit, not just break the old habit. Today we are going to learn the science of making and changing habits. Are you ready? Let's begin. My name is Mitesh Khatri. Those of you who are meeting me for the first time, I and my wife Indu Khatri, we are law of attraction coaches and national best-selling authors of this book, The Law of Attraction. Let's begin to learn a simple science. And when I say simple, I really mean a very, very simple science to change and make your habits, or to make and change your habits in 3 simple steps. And I'm giving you this 3 simple steps as a 3 days challenge. Yes, I want you to take a notepad and a pen right now. And if you don't have it, pause this video quickly if you really want to change your habits and if you really want to make new habits. Get a notepad, get a pen, and write down these 3 simple steps. And I want you to start with accepting my challenge. Pause this video, go to the comment section below and type in, I accept this 3 days challenge to change my new habit and to create my new habit of. And if you accept this challenge, I'm telling you, these 3 simple steps will be so easy that there is no complication in it. It's simplicity, practical, and you can start applying it right now with me in this video, as if you are with me. Ready? Let's begin. Step 1, obviously, let's start with affirmation. Come on, you know I'm a law of attraction coach. I will always start with affirmation. So what should be your affirmation? Make a guess. क्या होना चाहिए आपका affirmation? Think about it. Now, if I'm listening to your thoughts properly, you're probably saying, I can change my habits. You're probably saying, I'm good at changing my habits. No. The right affirmation is never about the process of changing habits. The right affirmation is about always the end result of affirmations. Remember, I taught you in my earlier video of how to make affirmations. Always focus on the end result of making affirmations. If you've not seen that video yet, I'll create a link to that video somewhere up on the video like an I sign, or we'll try to give you that video link in the description below. Learn how to make correct affirmations. For habits, the correct affirmation is always saying the affirmation of the end result, which is your new habit. Not to change your bad habits, but to create your new habits. Example, let's say you have a bad habit of feeling lazy in the morning and not exercising. And the new habit that you want is you want to start exercising. So the affirmation should not be about not being able to procrastinate. The affirmation should not be about not being lazy. Affirmation should be about exercising. So how will you say that affirmation? Very simple. What is an affirmation? An affirmation is a positive statement about something that you're already doing or that has already happened in your life. So this is an example of a perfect affirmation for your habit. I already have an amazing habit of exercising every day. I already have an amazing habit of always exercising every day. So if you see, I already have this habit. So you're not saying I will have this habit. You're not saying I will develop this habit. I already have this habit. That is the first part, which is very, very important. The second part is about what is that habit of already exercising every day. So we are adding the word every day because we're saying to the subconscious, this is something I do every day, right? Say this affirmation with me right now for exercising, and then you can replace that with something else that you want. I already have the habit of exercising every day. I already have the habit of exercising every day. I already have the habit of exercising every day. When you say this even 3 times right now with me, did you say it? If you didn't, reverse it. Say it again with me 3 times. Come on. When you say it, what happens? The words have vibrations. The words have frequency. How does law of attraction work? We attract what we vibrate at. We attract what is our frequency. So how do you vibrate at the right frequency? Correct affirmation has to come out of your mouth. Those correct affirmations have a specific what? Frequency. So when you're saying it, it's coming out of your mouth, you're feeling it, you're vibrating at that level. And that is why your subconscious also helps you and the universe also helps you to attract that goal. Okay. So first step of your 3 days challenge. I want you to say this affirmation morning, afternoon, evening, 5 times. I repeat, morning, afternoon, evening, 5 times. Before breakfast, 5 times. 5 goli kha lo. I already have the habit of exercising every day. I already have the habit of exercising every day. Breakfast के पहले 5 बार खाओ. Lunch के पहले 5 बार खाओ. खाओ मतलब बोलो यार. Come on. You understand what I'm saying? Dinner के पहले 5 tablets, which means 5 times you will say the same affirmation. I already have the habit of exercising every day. This is your step 1 for full 3 days. Now goes to the second step. The second step is very simple, even simpler than the first step. The second step is sit at one place and rehearse the new habit by feeling the need that the bad habit used to fulfill. Now, what does that mean? Let me explain. We do some bad habits in our life because we feel something. And that feeling is our experience that we want to experience from that bad habit. So what do? You create the same feeling from a new habit. Example, if I'm lazy, why do I feel lazy? बहुत अच्छा लगता है lazy feel करके, sitting at one place on the sofa, picture देखते सुबह मजा आता है, right? So that मजा आता है has to be fulfilled from the new habit. How do you do that? Rehearsal. Sit at one place. Keep an alarm for, let's say, 6 o'clock in the morning if you want to exercise at 6 o'clock in the morning, or let's say you want to exercise at 9 o'clock in the morning. Create an alarm for 1 minute. 1 minute means what? Just 1 minute के बाद में alarm बजना चाहिए. The moment the alarm rings, quickly get up and exercise and say, I love exercising. बहुत मजा आता है मुझे exercise करके. I love exercising. बहुत मजा आता है मुझे exercise करके. Say that affirmation and exercise and feel that feeling of मजा आता है. Feel that feeling of I love doing this. Why? It's the same emotion you experience from laziness. It's the same emotion you experience from entertainment. Instead of that, now you're fulfilling that need from a good habit, but you need to rehearse this. Listen, right now you're not able to break that bad habit and create that new habit because it's not part of your subconscious mind. How do you make anything part of the subconscious mind? Repetition. Think about it. Even Amitabh Bachchan, today also, when he goes for a live scene, do you think he rehearses his scene in the background before he does the main scene? Obviously he does. That's what makes him a great actor. Even today, after so many years of acting, he doesn't read the script and says, I am a master, I can do this easily. No. He rehearses even today. He goes through the script. He does the rehearsal in one place and feels it as if it's already done. And because of that, when he's in the live scene, it feels so real. Now I want you to do the same. As the second step, 3 times in a day. Morning, before breakfast. Lunch, before lunch. Dinner, before dinner. You will sit at one place. You will create an alarm of 1 minute from now. And then you will do that rehearsal of practicing the new habit as if you're doing it now. As if you're doing it now. Now that can be for exercising. It can even be for quitting smokes. Let's say you have the habit of smoking. What are you going to do? Imagine 1 minute down the line, the alarm rang. The moment the alarm rings, you're going to take that cigarette, put it in that box and put it in that dustbin and say, I hate smoking. I don't smoke at all. And quickly have a new glass of water. Why? You remember I said you need to create a new habit, not just break the old habit. The old habit is smoking. Usko break nahi karna hai. Naya habit replace karna hai. So what will be the new habit instead of smoking? 1 full glass of water. Why 1 full glass of water? When people smoke, they feel fulfilled. They feel relaxed. Now that's an unhealthy way of feeling relaxed, but the relaxed feeling is important for them. Correct? So what do? You come up with a new habit to feel relaxed. Now that can be having a glass of water, or that can be giving a tight hug to your life partner and saying I love you to that partner. You'll get the same feeling of fulfillment that you get after smoking, because that's what you're trying to fulfill, just an emotion. Just that now you're coming up with healthy ways of fulfilling that emotion. Now, what is that new habit? Who has to decide that? You have to decide that. In NLP, we teach this step by step, which is called as neuro-linguistic programming. How do you change your brain? How do you break these habits? Later, I'll give you access to the first lesson of NLP completely free. In fact, why later? Let's do it now. Below this video, right now in the description, there is a link. If you click on that link and register, you'll get the first lesson of NLP completely free, which shows you how you can use NLP as the superpower to change your brain and to reprogram yourself to experience anything you want in your life. Okay? So register for it now quickly and let's continue the lesson now. I'll give you one more example. There's a person who had this habit of eating gutka. So when he came to me, I made him sit at one place and I first made him say affirmation. What is the affirmation? I love drinking water and running every day. I love drinking water and running every day. Now, why did I make him say this affirmation? I made him choose the new habit first. What is the replacement of gutka, Baba? If there is no replacement, the brain is going to go back to that gutka. So he said that affirmation 3 times with me. Then immediately after that, I told him, sit at one place. I'm going to play an alarm for you after 1 minute. The moment the alarm rings, I want you to take that piece of gutka, and he had the gutka with him, throw it around. The glass of water was in front of him. I told him, drink the water quickly, run to the end of the room, come back. And when he did that, I asked him when he came and sat down, do you feel like having gutka right now? He said, no, I'm feeling fine. I said, okay, let's do it 3 more times. So the moment I kept that alarm, he threw the gutka, had a glass of water, ran and came back. Third time, threw the gutka, ran and came back, had that glass of water. Every time he did that, he was interrupting the brain and he was interrupting the old habit. He was replacing it with a new habit. It became so simple for him. Eating gutka, which was for him like a 15-year-old habit, in just 5 minutes of rehearsal, he was feeling as if he has control over it now. But is that enough? No. I gave him the homework of doing the same rehearsal 3 times. Morning, before breakfast, lunch, before lunch, dinner, before dinner. He did it sincerely. For how many days? He did it for 3 days and he called me back, and on the 4th day and he said, Mitesh, I don't feel like eating gutka now. And really, he hasn't been eating gutka because it's not the material thing that's your bad habit. It's the feeling that you get out of it. We're just trying to fulfill that feeling through a new rehearsal. Got that? Now comes the third step. The third step is very critical. Keep an alarm of the exact time when that old habit triggers. Example, if you want to exercise in the morning at 6 o'clock, then now the alarm comes for 6 o'clock. If you have the gutka habit of eating every 1 hour, then create that alarm on your phone every 1 hour. If you have a habit of smoking after lunch, then keep an alarm after lunch. If your habit of even getting angry with your family when you reach home during evening, like a lot of people have this habit, they reach home very short-tempered, very angry. Chai peete ho, mujhe disturb mat karo. It's a habit, right? So create an alarm. Na, aapko pata hai kis time pe wo bad habit trigger hota hai. Because you've done step 2, which is the rehearsal with that alarm, use the same alarm at that time. When that alarm triggers at that particular time, it can be post-lunch, it can be morning, it can be dinner, it can be 11 o'clock at night, it can be any time. It can even be the habit of looking at your mobile every 10 minutes. मान लो आपको हर 10 मिनट से मोबाइल देखने की आदत है, just लिया, scroll कर रहे. Do you have this habit? You want to break this habit? Step 1. I already have the habit of reading a book. I already have the habit of reading a book. देखा? आपके दिमाग से मैंने मोबाइल निकाल दिया. I have the habit of reading a book. Choose करो ना नया habit पहले, because otherwise you cannot break the habit. You can only create a new habit. Step 2. बैठो एक जगह, 1 मिनट बाद का अलार्म लगाओ. After the alarm rings, quickly take a book instead of the mobile. Quickly take a book instead of the alarm. Read the book 5 lines. You'll feel good. The same experience that you're getting of scrolling something, you will get from reading something. But you have to do it as a rehearsal and then say, I love reading. I love reading. I already have the habit of reading every day. I already have the habit of reading every day. Rehearse karo. Now put the alarm every half an hour. If you have the habit of touching your mobile every half an hour, when that alarm rings, you know this is the time when you usually touch the mobile, right? Mobile बाजू में रखो, जल्दी से कोई बुक उठाओ और जल्दी से 5 लाइन पढ़ो. You'll feel good. Pattern interrupted, नया habit created. अब अलार्म बजेगा आधे घंटे बाद, वापस same habit. अब अलार्म बजेगा आधे घंटे बाद, वापस same habit. But when that alarm rings, you are prepared. Why are you prepared? याद है मैंने बोला था? Before breakfast, 5 times affirmations, 3 times rehearsal. Before lunch, 5 times affirmations, 3 times rehearsal. Before dinner, 5 times affirmation बोलना है और उसी को 3 बार rehearsal करना है. क्या affirmation है? I've already got this habit every day. And then rehearse करो उसको 1 मिनट के अलार्म का लगा के. तो 3 मिनट लगेंगे इसको rehearse करने में. But if you practice it 3 times in a day for 3 days only, and then when you do step 3 of keeping an alarm of the exact time when that habit triggers, फिर देखो, your brain just goes into a hyperdrive and creates the new habit because you practiced the new habit, you rehearsed the new habit. Easy है ना? करोगे? पक्का? Tell me in the comment section right now that you will practice it and you will come back in 3 days on this very video and tell me which habit did you change and are you accepting my challenge? Challenge accepted? चलो जल्दी से लिखो chat window में challenge accepted, and I will see you soon in my next video. If you want me to create more such amazing content and if you want any specific topics for me to talk about, tell me in the comment section. I would love to create topics based on your questions. And hey, subscribe to the channel right now. चलो जल्दी जल्दी subscribe नहीं किया तो कर लो. अगली बार ऐसा कुछ नया सिखाऊंगा तो आपको notification मिलेगा. Only if after the subscribe button you'll see a bell icon. उस पर जल्दी से click करो, then you'll get a notification. Do you know any friends of yours जिसको habits है and they want to change those habits? आपकी नहीं सुनेंगे. आप ये वीडियो से सीखोगे, उनको बताओगे, नहीं सीखेंगे. आप ये वीडियो शेयर करो, सीख लेंगे. पता है क्यों? हम दूसरों से जल्दी सीखते हैं, अपनों से कम सीखते हैं, है ना? So promise me to share this video right now with 3 people and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.